And let's not forget about the bullies, men especially. Y'all are dating bullies. And I'm speaking more so on the monogamous side, okay? The monogamous side of bully. You're dating a woman who needs constant reassurance that, oh, I'm the only one. You only have eyes for me. You won't step out on me. I'm the only one that you want. I'm the only one that you should be committed to. And you see women all day, and it has nothing to do with self-control. I'm just talking about what that soul craves. It craves for the poly men that are built and made to be leaders and made to create and build empires and leave behind a legacy. That's the ones I'm talking to. Not saying you can't do that with one woman, but when your soul craves otherwise, that you were sitting here to have multiple wives and create children to leave behind a fucking legacy, you cannot do that with a bully. You can't do that with a bully. That's somebody that's constantly nagging, arguing you, emasculating you, tearing you down, and you wonder why you can't express your true nature. That's a fucking bully. That's a bully. When you have to change who you are to fit someone else's needs or insecurities. That's a bully, a big bully bitch. And y'all are dating bullies. And you don't want to say it because they have brainwashed y'all to feeling the need to be with them and only them. When if you fell off today, they would leave you. When they sit here and they fantasize over celebrities that they could probably never even touch. But they want you to only have eyes for them. You're dating a fucking bully. And the only thing I can say is get out now. Get out. There are women that want what you want. But as long as you continue to nurture that bully, that's where you're going to stay at. That's what you're going to constantly attract. I need you to boss up and own your shit and own who you are. What makes you feel good? What makes you feel in charge? Is it you getting you some more money? You owning your own business? You being head honcho in a company? You having this? You having that? Whatever it is that makes you feel like that man that can provide, that can lead, that is capable of having multiple in a healthy dynamic, do that. You got to get a little arrogant and bossy on these bitches because women can be big as bullies. You would never get a poly with a bully. Nothing healthy.
She definitely made a lot of good points. First, I want to put my stance on everything before I want to just give my personal opinion on this shit and going in a deeper analysis on this. Personally, I'm a mono dude. When I'm in a relationship, I'm mono. When I'm single, I'm poly. So I guess both technically dependent on the conditions where I'm at in my personal life. I do not believe that you have to be mono when you are dating or, trying to see what's going on. It's up to you if you want to be exclusive. Some women I will do exclusivity with. And some women it's like, no, you ain't worth it. And once again, that's going off of discernment. And she made good points about because these women will want you to be doing what the hell they want you to do. Secondly or thirdly, don't know which point I'm on right now real quick before I go into it. I'm not the fake red pill. So I don't believe this is a woman's nature. No, I don't believe that BS. I think this is a human trait. Men and women can have these traits. You got poly men, poly women, mono men, mono women. It's simple as that. The problem is motherfuckers do all this mixing. They be saying the opposite attracts, but this is not what the fuck. Yeah. Not in this case. They don't. You got two people that got two different goals. So, and once again, I'm not trying to, bash her for her idea. Once again, she on the poly end. I'm on the mono end. My thing is with what she was saying, my major thing I take away and agree with, I'm not going to speak on everything else she said. It was the fact that women will, she'll be with you, try to do all this bullying shit. Don't want you to have eyes for nobody else. But then she'll be looking at these celebrities that she can never touch, And if you fell off today, she'll leave you type shit. She'll be gone today. You got to know when you're in one of those situations. And if you signed up for that, if you thought you were signing up for true love but yet you got a transactional relationship, I think you need to find that out ASAP. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I would want to know where the woman's brain at is on that note. I'm not one of these dudes that's gonna be like, I'm such a man, I gotta come in and take charge and make sure that she just follow my program. Don't work like that, buddy. Y'all can think that all you want. All these fake ass alpha males can think that all they want. And no, I'm not Mr. Beta, because they gonna probably call me beta male. No, my thing is, be smart about your shit. Understand what do your woman want, and if y'all can meet. Simple as that. Other than that, all that thinking, just listening what she's saying and just taking it at face value, that's what I don't believe in. I don't think you should take nothing anybody say at face value right off the rip. I'm just talking about in the beginning. I need to quit saying my bad. But yeah, I don't think you should take nothing off face value right off the rip. If she is giving you all this praise, you can't forget women are natural ego strokers. You always gonna be the best of the best until you're not. They gonna tell you doing good until you not. Now, obviously, you got women that's gonna be honest and be like, I ain't gotta say that to dude. I've been telling them right off rip. The same way you got dudes like me that's gonna be honest with females like right off rip. No, you need to lose some weight. I don't like your frame right now. I don't like how you look in this. Yes, I do find this unattractive about you. You gotta have somebody that's gonna tell you the real, because if I'm effing with you, I'm effing with you for real. I don't need perfect. I need as close to perfect as I can get. I'm gonna put it like that, because that's the way I carry myself. I'm just evenly yoked, man. Just like you say in the Bible, evenly yoked. Somebody that's evenly yoked. That's all this shit is really. But I just felt like, going off what she was saying, a lot of dudes gonna like what she said, because they want poly relationships. I think that's the problem. It's a lot of dudes want poly. They want multiple women, but don't want their women to have multiple dudes. And yeah, they wind up being salty about it and thinking, well, if I can't have it in an open setting where I can just have my woman and get a girlfriend or get 4 other girlfriends, then they gonna do it in private. I think some dudes living their life like that. That's what I'm agreeing with her on the bully thing, because now you is getting bullied into a lifestyle and a situation where you shouldn't even be in. Like she said, there's girls out here that's gonna want what y'all want. And then let's enter cheating into the chat. This is why I believe cheating is never a fucking mistake. And cheating is never no reason to stay. I don't care how many times they apologize what it was. Lust, if you lust, you need to be on point and on understanding with your own lust as a man. If you know you get tired of coach after so long and you need a different woman to start satisfying that craving, reset it again, don't be in a marriage. Don't be in a relationship. I don't know why that's so hard. I think people trying to force themselves to be in relationships. My thing is, once again, I ain't trying to get my too many of my personals, because that ain't the point in this video right now. I'm in full belief that everybody should be mono and be married and grow their kids that way. If that was up to me, that's my personal belief. But I also do believe, if motherfucker ain't gonna live like that, don't get somebody that want that and trying to still live, the poly life. Because now you also forcing them into doing some shit they don't want to do. And you starting to take that choice away from them when you ain't letting motherfuckers know you out here effing, 50 other girls on the side, and vice versa. Some of these women getting stabbed out on the weekends, getting brought back to the hotel on these job trips. Some of these women getting popped right on the desk they work on, man. You gotta be aware of this stuff. And all this happens is because there's 2 people that's trying to be together that shouldn't even be together, based off their morals, based off their moral code. This is what I don't get. You can't force this ish. You can't force this ish. And you see her. This ain't no ugly big back beluga whale looking motherfucker. No, this ain't no big gorilla wide back motherfucker over here saying this, because a lot of women like to play. Well, only early girls gonna wanna, No, she's an attractive enough woman. If she wanted to do it in my relationship, she could. But she cool with that. So that's just letting y'all know y'all don't have to, quote unquote, settle for unattractive women if y'all want this poly-ish to pop off. And vice versa. See, I'm in a belief I don't have to settle with because I'm mono. I don't have to settle with no ugly motherfucker. You know, this all I got. This all I'm about to be sleeping with in the bed. I'm not about to settle with an unfit, unhealthy, unattractive looking month just because, quote unquote, she make a right amount of money. She take care of this. She's good in everything else. She's a good woman on the inside. You know, like, and that's what they be wanting you to want. That's what society wants you to want. The same way how they be wanting these women to only want men because these are good guys. Of course, he ain't tall and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Now, height, y'all can probably subtract that because, once again, they can't fix that. Nobody can fix that height. You know, and I know people, we got surgery for height. Man, nobody about to really be paying. That's not about to be in large numbers. But the other thing is, you know, unattractive, unfit dudes, or even if they ain't gonna be fit, let's just say, because I don't think women really care about the body as much like that, but women that like a man that can dress, somebody that's not socially awkward, somebody that's not walking in like this, holding the girl hand with him while they trying to find somewhere to sit. It's just too much of, it's too anxiety like. But those, just because this dude a good dude, he go to work, he pay the bills, he gonna take care, he gonna sweet talk your pet, name you to death, baby I love you, and swoop you up and do all this little cry bit. Let me stop, cause I don't want to be disrespectful. I was gonna say cry baby BS, but you know I'm more on the savage side. Once again, that's another topic for another time. But he gonna do all the cliche romantic things. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. He gonna do all that women be wanting. And just because he don't look a certain way, this, down the third, women really ain't feeling him. So they be like, no. But society get mad at women when they kind of, you know, throw their standards like that. I know a lot of dudes feel like society get mad at us for not wanting baby mamas and overweight women. But at the end of the day, that's not really a choice that society got. Is what I'm trying to say. I think that's biology. Biology is kind of choosing the way we see things and the way we go about things. So yeah, I think once again I'll just end it off with this. So my point is 100% across. If you is a poly type person, that mean man or woman, you a poly type person, don't be in a relationship. If you in a relationship, get end it. Go right now. As you watching this video, walk up to them, hey, we're done. But I guess I'll put this in the next video or another video in the future. Hopefully I remember. But now we coming across a new problem when if they was gonna do what I was saying, now we coming across a new problem where people would go in their relationships and just go out and be poly if they could. You know why they don't? Most people that be in poly, for what I realize, this is just my observation, it's a financial gain as well. It's more than just having multiple, you know, coochies around, bro. It's easier on the finances because you got multiple incomes. Now, how the way she was talking, she sound like it's one dude taking care of multiple women. In some cases, that probably is, but I guarantee you that's not the average working man life. Most people that's gonna be on the setting, on the ground route where we at in District 1, you know what I'm saying? We ain't at the top of the mountain. So most dudes that's gonna be down here, they getting these poly relationships. Everybody working, everybody bringing in money. Once again, that's not bad. It's just, that's just the thought process that go behind it. And now when people that's in these relationships, that's in a mono relationships, and they can't get away with having multiple boyfriends or girlfriends, they now can't leave a situation either because, well, they can't take care of bills on their own. Where are they gonna go? You just gonna leave, be homeless, and then start your poly shit? I think not. This is why I believe that motherfuckers start doing the cheating shit. They monkey branch. They already setting up a whole nother little house over here before they jump out the tree over here. They already planted a tree over here to swing into before they jump out this motherfucker over here because they can't do it on the dime of a hat, you know, or however you say that shit. But yeah, man. Once again, man, if you and a mono, man, love each other, stay with each other, have strong, beautiful children with each other, and live the life that I personally believe we was meant to live in that fashion. Y'all both just got to make sure y'all keep upkeep. That is it. Having multiple ain't always the right thing, because that's another conversation, man. At least you got to look. Y'all only dealing with one personality each way. You're only dealing with one piece of BS each way. You know, the smooth swings is one. The mood swings is one each way. Other than if you got kids, the kids, they kind of really don't count because y'all can just shut them down and push them aside whenever y'all feel like it. Whenever, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about when I say push them aside. Because some people might try to take it and twist it and be like, oh, he said fuck the kids and let them. Yeah, man, we know what we talking about, man. You need a break? All right, man, go sit your little ass down over there. But it's Red Drake. It's Red Drake, man. I'm like T30, man. You already know what to do. If y'all enjoying the content, thanks for all the subscribers and everybody hitting the like button. And I be talking too fucking fast, so I stumble over my words sometimes. But that's because, I don't know, I be getting into it. Red eyes. Always still wear, man.